My name is Kelly, and I reside in Fayette County, Ohio. So I have worked remotely for 25 years, half of my life. So the type of job I do remotely is I am a medical sales consultant. So I am responsible for selling medical equipment, as well as different solutions into ambulatory care centers throughout the country. A typical work week for me, I'm out about 3 days a week, and the rest of the 2 days I am in my home office, cold calling into accounts and gathering all the detail I need to be successful the following week. For data security, we dial into a VPN, and then that allows us access to make sure that we're not going to have any data breaches. As far as my boss knowing if I'm doing my job, in sales, it's all about your numbers. So they don't necessarily micromanage us as much as if I hit my goals, they realize that I'm putting the work in to do that. So how I got to where I am, I actually graduated in healthcare supervision, and then realized that I absolutely love people and wanted to do something where I had access to people on a daily basis, and as well as access to different people and a different schedule every single day, which is what I love. For training, what is very important for us is we are trained with different vendors literally on the weekly basis. So I have 3 different training hours every single week to learn about a different manufacturer, so I can be responsible and take that to my clients. So with my team, how I interact is we have 3 team meetings that we actually see each other. We have to have our faces on, is what we call it. So we see each other 3 times a week, video, and then they get us together outside of COVID, usually quarterly, to get together throughout the country to learn together as well for specialized training. So how I stay connected is I am very involved in LinkedIn, where I have a lot of professional groups out there for my ambulatory surgery centers, as well as hospitals and different salespeople such as myself. And then we also have connections within my work at Henry Schein as well, that we work in and get like a women's network and different networks throughout the company as well. Steps to be considered in getting a position such as mine is a bachelor's degree for sure. Outside of a bachelor's degree, just to continue to have marketing information that you can actually gather on the healthcare side. It doesn't have to be the clinical aspects of healthcare, but healthcare in general, to get into the field that I am in with Henry Schein. As for somebody that's new getting into remote, one is definitely look at your background. Make sure your background is acceptable. Definitely make sure that you continue to monitor your surroundings via if it's kids, if it's a dog, if it's cats, that sort of information, because inevitably during our team meetings we have a cat crawl across the desk. Or a child come into the conversation. So that is really important, just to always be prepared of your environment, including people that knock on the door, which seems to be a normal for me on a daily basis. So those are the things that I would suggest for sure. When I need tech support, I have an 800 number that I can actually call into. So even though you're home office, you are very connected to the business office to make sure that your tech is okay. If you have an issue with your computer, you send it in, they fix it very, very quickly and get it back out to you. So you're always very connected, even though you work out of your home.